I am Usha Pathak. Elders, please accept my respect and love to youngers. Today, I want to say something about the letters D, E, F, G, H. Of the letter D, the general sound of the consonant D is that which is heard in dog, eddy, did. D in the termination ed preceded by a sharp consonant takes the sound of T when the E is suppressed or unheard, as in faced, stuffed, cracked, tripped, passed, pronounced fast, stuffed, cracked, tripped, passed. D before IA, IE, IO, or O. When the accent precedes generally sounds like J, as in soldier, so in warrior, orders, education. Of the letter E, the vowel E has two sounds, properly its own, perhaps three. The open, long, full, or primal E, as in me, mere, menial, melodious. The close, curt, short, or stopped E, as in main, merry, ebony, strength. The obscure or faint E, as in open, garden, shovel, able. This third sound is scarcely perceptible and barely sufficient to articulate the consonant and form a syllable. E final is mute and belongs to the syllable formed by the preceding vowel or diphthongs, as in is, you, eyes, or accept. In the word be, he, me, we, she, in which it has the open sound and the article the, wherein it is open before a vowel and obscure before a consonant. In Greek and Latin words in which it has its open sound and forms a distinct syllable or the basis of one, as in Penelope, Pasiphae, Gargaphe, extempore, epitome. In the termination gird, tree, in which it has the sound of close or curt U, heard before the R, as in acre, migre, center. Mute E after a single consonant or after ST or TH generally preserves the open or long sound of the preceding vowel, as in cane, hair, pine, cone, tune, thine, vest, lath, cloth, except in syllable unaccented, as in the last of genuine, and in a few monosyllable, as bed, are, were, gone, shone, won, done, give, live, show, love. Diphthongs beginning with E. E before an other vowel in general either forms with it an improper diphthongs or else belongs to a separate syllable. We do not hear both vowels in one syllable except perhaps in EU or EW. EA as an improper diphthongs mostly sounds like open or long E, as in ear, fear, tea, frequently like close or cut, e, as in heat, health, leather, sometimes like open or long, a, as in stick, beer, forswear, rarely like middle, a, as in hurt, hearth, here can, ea, in an unaccented syllable sounds like close or cut, you, as in vengeance, peasant. E, as improper diphthong, mostly sounds like one open or long e, as in ale, ship, tree, trustee, referee. The contradiction er and near are pronounced ear and near, and not like ear and near. N, however, preserve the sound of open e. Bean is most commonly heard with the curt sound of I, bean. EI, an improper diphthong, mostly sounds like the primer or long A, as in rain, whale, frequently like open or long E, as in deceit, either, neither, says, sometimes like open or long I, as in height, slight, height, who, often, in unaccented syllables like close or cut I, as in foreign, forfeit, surfeit, sworn, rarely, like close e, as in hypher, non-parallel. EO, an improper diphthong in people, sounds like open or long e, in leopard and jeopard, like close or curt e, in human, according to the best uses, like open or long o, in George, Georgia, Georgic, like close o, in dungeon, pungeon, sturgeon, etc., like close u, in feof, and its derivatives, the close or short sound of e is most fashionable, but some prefer the long sound of e, and some write the word faith, fiat, feudal, feudatory, are now commonly written as they are pronounced feud, feudal, feudatory, feudatory. EU and EW are sounded alike, as almost always with the diphthongal sound of open or long u, as in feud, deuce, jewel, dew, few, new. These diphthongs, when initial, sound like u. Nouns beginning with this sound require the article a and not an before them, as a European, a ewer, after r or rh, eu, and EW are commonly sounded like W, as in drew, grew, screw, rheumatism. In Sioux and EW sounds like open O. Oyster, however, prefers the sound of double O in the later word. Shoe and strew, having the same meaning as shoe and straw, are sometimes by someone of pronouncing made to be the same words and sometimes distinguished as different words by taking the sound shu and stro. EY accented has the sound of open or long A, as in bay, pray, survey. Unaccented, it has the sound of open E, as in ally, valley, monkey, key, and lay are pronounced like key, lee. Diphthongs beginning with EAU, a French diphthong sounds like open O, as in bureau, except in beauty and its compounds in which it is pronounced like open U, as the word were written booty. EOU is a combination of vowels sometimes heard in one syllable, especially after COG, as in crucius, gorgeous. Walker, in his rhyming dictionary, gives 120 words ending in EOUS. In all of these, which he separates these vowels as in extraneous. And why, in his pronouncing dictionary, he gave us several such anomalies as pa, ba, cs in 4 syllables and her, ba, cs in 3, it is not easy to tell. The best rule is this: after C or G, unite these vowels. After the other consonants, separate them. EWE is a triphthong having the sound of YU and forming a word. The vulgar pronunciation U should be carefully avoided. EYE is an improper triphthong which also forms a word and is pronounced like open I or the pronounce I. Of the letter F, the consonant F has one unvaried sound which is heard in fan, effort, staff, except of which when simple is pronounced O. Of the letter G, the consonant G has two sounds, the one hard, guttural, and peculiar to this letter, the other soft like that of J. G before A, O, U, L, R, or at the end of a word is hard, as in game, gone, gull, glory, grace, long, bog, except in goal. G before E, I, or Y is soft, as in gem, ginger, ilge, except in gate, give, finger, and a few other words. When a syllable is added to a word ending in G, as long, longer, fog, foggy, G is silent before M or N in the same syllable, as in apothegm, gnaw, design. G, when silent, usually lengthens the preceding vowel, as in resign, impung. GH at the beginning of a word has the sound of G hard, as in ghastly, ghost. In other situations, it is generally silent, as in high, mighty, blow, bow, do, through, fight, night, bought. GH final sometimes sounds like F, as in laugh, rough, tough, and sometimes like G hard, as in bug. In laugh, it sounds like K or CK, thus hawk, lock, shock of the letter H. The sound of the consonant H is little more than an aspirate breathing. It is heard in hat, heat, hot, hut, ether. H at the beginning of a word is always sounded, except in air, of, honest, honor, hospital, hostler, hour, humble, with their compounds and derivatives. H after R is always silent, as in rhetoric, room. H final immediately following a vowel is always silent, as in ah, Sarah, Silo. Please subscribe my channel, like and share with your friends.